Hey, it's Captain Matt, the Tiki Boatman here from Tiki International. Hey, we're going to talk about credentialing. Yep, when people buy a tiki boat from me, they focus on making sure that boat is going to be certified and inspected. But one thing they don't focus enough on is making sure their crew are certified and inspected. So I'm going to give you a short little list today. I'm going to talk about the 6 things: your merchant mariner credential, your drug consortium, your medical certificate, your first aid and CPR certification, your marine radio operator's permit, and number 6, your TWIC card. Okay? So we all know we need to have a captain's license in order to operate a vessel. Further, it has to have a master listed as your capacity in order to operate a COI vessel. That's a subchapter T vessel. You have to have at least a master to operate that. But in addition to the master, they put this little windows in the back, and you have your other little things here. You have to have first aid training. Now, the first aid training, you have to have that every 24 months, even though the license may last 5 years. The first aid training every 24 months. In addition to that, you have to carry on your person, not in a file, not in the doctor's office somewhere, your medical certificate. If you don't have one, they'll send you another one if you ask for it, but have that on your person at all times. And we talked about the first aid training. You have to have your certificate. It has to be less than 24 months old. And here's one that most people miss: a marine radio operator's permit. Yes, anyone can operate a VHF radio on a private boat without a license. But guess what? When you're on a commercial COI vessel, you must be permitted to talk on the radio by the FCC. Yep, it's not that hard. There's a 50-question test, and you have to pass mostly. It's not that hard, but it's a government process. And then finally, number 6, you have to have a TWIC card. There's a little confusion on the TWIC card. When you first get credentialized, get your certificate, you are required to get a TWIC card. But for renewals, they do not require you to get a TWIC card, and depending on what you're operating. If you're operating small vessels like our Tiki boat, or really anything under 100 tons, they're not. The Coast Guard is not requiring you, in most instances, to have a TWIC card. So it's a little bit of a gray area. When you first get credentialized, have a TWIC card. But if you have a credential and you were assigned one without a TWIC card, in most cases, you don't need it. Hey, one little thing, not a little thing, kind of a big thing. In addition to being on your company's drug consortium, not some other companies, not some entity, your company's drug consortium, they want you to carry on your person the results of your drug test. And I'm assuming it's negative. Otherwise, you wouldn't be chatting with me about this stuff. You'd probably be in some kind of drug rehab. So your negative drug test results. So just review it. Merchant Mariner credential showing you're a master. You're a member of your company's, in your company name, drug consortium. Medical certificate, most people forget the medical certificate. First aid training within 24 months. Marine radio operator's permit. And TWIC card if it's applicable. Probably not. And don't forget to carry your negative drug test result. Okay. It's Captain Matt of Tiki International. I hope you've enjoyed this. And now you know what it takes to be a credentialed personnel or crew on a inspected vessel.